Hello, I'm Karen from Roborough Methodist Church, and I'm bringing you a message to celebrate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Behind me, you can see the wonderful memorial garden at our church, and this, along with the inside of the church, will be the focus of our Jubilee tea, which is this afternoon at 2 o'clock. So I do hope you can come. I'd love to see everyone. The Queen, head of state and head of the church. And what a fine job she has done, dealing with everybody with dignity and kindness. I always say, whenever you meet somebody, they should go away feeling better than when they first arrived. And I get the impression that this is how it is with the Queen. In the last days, we have seen various people saying what their memories and opinions are of the Queen. And here are just a few. A BBC journalist said, "When the Queen smiles, the room lights up." Theresa May, steadfast in her selflessness, in her dedication to duty and commitment for her country in the last 70 years. John Major, represented our better selves for over 70 years. And Emmanuel Macron, he also had some kind words, describing her as the golden thread that binds our two countries. And even Johnny Rotten, who penned the infamous "God Save Our Queen," has developed an admiration for Her Majesty and now has warm feelings for her, which I think is brilliant. And did you see the children on the balcony? That was on Thursday. Weren't they wonderful? And with little Louis making all the faces, and the interaction between him and the Queen. I found it really, really warmed my heart. The Queen has been my Queen for the whole of my life, and really for the majority of the country as well. And we have experienced no other Queen. I personally have only 4 real-life memories of royalty. And these occurred in different parts of my life, different spheres of childhood, work and family life. I remember as a young child shopping. I was shopping with my parents in central London, and suddenly there was all these crowds. I thought, what's that going on? And it was a member of royalty arriving somewhere, and I don't know who it was, but I just remember that person must have been so important. And then in my early 20s, I had a wonderful time. I worked at the Halifax Building Society in the Strand in London. And for Prince Charles and Diana's wedding, they opened the offices up for all staff and their families to come and watch. So we all came in on the first floor. I brought my mum, who was just over the moon. And we were able to watch all the procession, the carriages, all the stars, the royalty. And it was just such a wonderful atmosphere, an absolutely fantastic day. And whilst I enjoyed all that, I so loved my mother's face, the happiness, total happiness. I mean, there are mother and daughter days, and then there was this. My next experience was in my 30s and slightly embarrassing. My job involved marketing for the Crown properties in the Duchy of Cornwall. Oh, and who forgot to get Prince Charles's approval for the logo? Finally, there's the family experience with my daughter Sophie, who was at the time 7. We waited on Plymouth Hoe for hours to watch the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh. And they started walking past us, but what I'd forgotten is that I'd only said to Sophie, we've come to see the Queen. So she thought it was only the Queen who was important. And when Prince Philip walked past us and he stopped, a certain person said in a very loud voice, "Who is that man, Mum? Who is that man?" And of course he heard, and he did have quite a bit of a laugh at that. So they're my experiences, and I expect you all have your own special memories. Of course, not everyone is a fan of the monarchy, but even those holding this view of it very rarely criticise the Queen. They have nothing but respect. I heard someone say that no one knows the Queen, so how can we celebrate her? suggesting the Queen as a mystery. God is also a mystery, and as Christians, we can still love and feel loved by God. Jesus brought a kingdom of love and light to spread throughout the world. The Queen has, I believe, done so much to achieve this during her 70 years, spreading love and light throughout the world to all people of all faiths. Yesterday, Stephen Cotterill, the Archbishop of York, said, "The way she lives her life shows us that the Christian faith is her anchor. The duty and service she offers to the nation makes no sense without her faith." God save the Queen. God bless the Queen. I hope you all enjoy your Jubilee celebrations. Thank you.